Hello, hello, hello there. Call me crazy. I just received an email from a stranger about Sacha Stone. So I read the email. This is the email. Let me show you guys the email. So this is the email I received about Sacha Stone, right? This is the video he's pointing out. Let's see.
Says that we're on the threshold of this most extraordinary breakthrough.
Okay, that's one of them, the videos. Then we got more videos here. Then we got one more video here. Right, so you guys check out yourselves on YouTube. I'm not sure how to transfer this to my phone. I don't know nothing about YouTube. So if somebody knows how to set up a nice YouTube video for me, please contact me. Okay, what else we got there? We got this subject.
In bringing some of the occultic nonsense into the light. And so
Okay. Well, which one was that one? I can't remember. So let's do this one.
I know what I'm talking about. These flunkies do what they are told. They are good little morons. That guy.
Okay. What else we got here? We got this. I'm not sure what that is. That one. Oh man, okay, so it's loading me somewhere else. Anyhow, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Let's see. Shall we take a good look at this? What's going on? I need my little drum set. It makes me think. Okay, get your spirit high a little bit. I'm not sure why I'm doing this, but I'm gonna do it because everything comes in my way. I try to resolve it and then I move on. So I was trying to continue with my videos about me, my lifestyle, everything, how I grew up. The truth is I'm kind of worn out to write a book, another one. I never actually wrote one. I did rewrote the book of AA and I wrote the book of jokes, but that's pretty much it, and it's in Hungarian. I don't know if I can translate it. I made 2 CDs, me singing, so that's it. Okay. Let's read about Sacha Stone, why people are bashing their names. Now try to put myself in his shoes. I'm not sure what I'm doing in here right now, but I'm gonna read this and see where this virtual hate or love is going. My first impression about Sacha when I met him here in Las Vegas, he totally looked exhausted, right? But very humble. I sense the energy that he definitely is looking, he's reaching out. He's reaching out. I sense that he doesn't have much joy or the love he's looking for, you know. maybe he's missing. But everybody has his own agenda, right? So I talk to a lot of women out there, and some women are emailing me also about the curiosity about Sacha Stone, and then I'm asking it why. So I ask every woman that I could contact with. Everybody wants to marry Sacha Stone. Sacha Stone. I'm not sure if I should say Sacha. Okay, his name, it looks like with a C, not with a S. Or should I do Sacha Stone? Sacha Stone. Anyhow, if I don't know anybody completely, the background, I don't have any proof for it. I'm nobody's side. I'm on nobody's side. But I do like to investigate, see where this goes, right? So this guy, Darius the Persian, he says, "Hi, Nico. I'm afraid that Sacha, whose real name is Simon Jean-Paul Sacha Adams, born in May 1966, is nothing more than, put it mildly, a fantasist who for years has been carpet bombing the internet with lies. One of his greatest pieces of nonsense posted on 15 January 2018. Right? The Immortalis snake oil, which he has modestly claimed, is the greatest breakthrough in medical science history, which will be extending human life by upward of hundreds of years, and which will eradicate all chronic degenerative disease. Well, I'm not sure if I want to live for hundreds of years. Okay, but sounds like a good pill. Give me some of that. Let's try that too. Okay, I've seen a lot of individuals out there and the documentaries. They try to reach out. They have magic pills, and the science is exploding, and it's huge. And yes, hopefully sooner or later we get hands on it. So Sacha Stone, what else I sense about him? He definitely has his own agenda. I can tell that. He's reaching out. He's looking for friendship, likes, all that, and he has his way. Did he come up with this oil? I don't know who come up with the oil, but he tried to produce it. Let me tell you something about this. I tried so many things in my life and I failed. It's unreal. And I know millions of you out there who are in the same shoes. You try to reach out. Why would I invest in something? Why would I come up with a cockamania idea, if I don't think it should work or doesn't work? You have a vision about it. Why would I even start a fake something? Right? You want to start, but maybe if you don't have the money or the resources, then definitely it's going to fail. You publish it probably before it succeeds. Sometimes, yeah, maybe. I don't know, but I know that these things are not easy. I have no clue about internet. Even if I want to sell something, I could never do. Okay, so then he says he's lying again. Early in 2018, Immortalis wanted to sell of 27,000 euros for a year supply. Oddly considered such a claim that it would cure all chronic degenerative disease, and clearly says on the label that it's not intended for use for those who seriously medically condition. Honey, if you're already sick, not too much of a pill is gonna work for anyone. So how can it cure, say, motor neurosis disease if people with motor neurosis disease cannot take it? How can it cure diabetes if people with diabetes should not take it? Still, Sacha needs a diversion from the fact that his rather awkward position regarding his previous scientific breakthrough the fake free energy QTP device, which he announced in January 2016. In 2016, that's when, well, even before actually, I remember in 2012 or 9, when all this solar panels and all this energy efficient stuff started coming out. Okay, so he tried to come up with similar product. It's a great idea. What's wrong with that? You know, if I would be a technician like that, or if I would know something about electricity, right? Probably I would want to invent something about it. And I'm sure there's thousands of ideas out there, and people fail to produce, perhaps. It should be involved not just one person. You can't just blame Sacha Stone, okay? Sacha Stone, so far, what I see, he is some kind of impact, feels the world pain, well, in his perspective view, because not everybody sees the same thing. Sees the world pain, and then he tried to find a solution for it that maybe would be a great idea. I don't know nothing about this stuff. I don't think it's my right to say anything. But if you guys want to look after it, look after it. Everybody has his own agenda. I know one thing, that I tried many businesses, and sometimes you succeed, sometimes it just doesn't go anywhere. And I know even when I make parties, I remember I used to make a lot of parties, and sometimes if you realize that you made a mistake or it doesn't benefit you, you're just spending a lot of money and no benefits of it, you know. Was it worth it? You don't know. A lot of people bail out. They may have a second thought. So I don't know the story behind this. There's another one says that donors were invited to contact Sacha's friend Carla Bate to make a minimum donation of $15,000, for which, as the website said, they were entitled to receive nothing at all in return. Not even a seat at the ceremony. They had found it, as the website stated. Please note the making of the World Phoenix Fund donation does not automatically entitle you to attend event or receive any tangible benefits, privilege in return for your donation. Well, that's great, clear enough. The ceremony didn't happen, of course, which meant that any donors lost every single penny they had handed over. But how would you know this? You know, did you invested something in Sacha Stone and then you didn't receive anything in return? Well, you gotta give me facts, because this is what you see. Okay. So there's another one that he was going to launch the new Earth Bank exchange with a new currency. Naturally, nothing came out of either. It was it was just another Sacha's lie. 2018, he reveals that he is a Holocaust denier, starting here that he figures the 6 million debt came out of nowhere and was really $250,000. Here from 2019 to 2020. Okay, and then 2019 he was another of his Bali festival. In it, and his friends held another game of ITNG play court, which accomplishes nothing. And of course, he fed the gullible with yet more utter nonsense about 5G. Well, I'm not sure which 5G you guys talking about, but I know my phone is 5G, so it exists. Maybe he just wants to introduce it to another country. Okay, he claims to be the former director general of United Nations IGO sector. It would be so easy to provide evidence, wouldn't it? But of course, that's somehow not possible for Sacha. In April 2021, he totally contradicted himself by denying he had ever worked for a UN. Here, in this video with Sunita, the conversation with Sacha Stone, Love in Action. I actually saw that. Actually, that's when I kind of saw that he's a little bit off track. I think what women thought about Sacha Stone, that he's enlightened like Sadhguru. And people wanted to know. People wanted to know, how did he cross that threshold? How does he feel? How is his love life? Everything, you know. I was surprised about this Arise Freedom Tour or Arise USA. I thought he's gonna enlighten the people. I had no idea that it's gonna be rock and roll, satanic bands, and axes. Anyhow, I was absolutely shocked about it, that this is going in a totally wrong direction, and it's no benefit to another. I think he will succeed a lot more if he talks about enlightenment, because we all went through a certain stage in age in our lives, and somewhere we're thought we succeeded and somewhere we don't. And that's what I wanted to hear, his love, his peace. How is he peace with his love? You know, that's what I was expecting, and that's why every woman thought that he is the ideal man. And he looks idealistic, you know, to me. Maybe he's get the wrong guide. You know, he's guided wrongly. Who knows? I never had a guide, and look where I am. Nowhere here, talking to a phone with you guys, expressing myself. Okay, so if you guys want to look after this, you look after this. You know, I don't know what else to say. It says YouTube empty boost, false claim, blatant lies and threats. He's been doing it for years. In a video after video after video, he produces a lot and a grand talk, remarkable promises, but nothing ever comes of any of either that parties. Fake energy machines, fake cures, cosplay courts, and website with donate buttons. Of course, his latest con is the useless 5G USB dongle he's flogging to be bewildered at a mere of 350 a pop. 350 watt. Okay. They say then he launched into the next bandwagon, coronavirus, and spent weeks shouting his utterly useless, entire, uniformed, and downright dangerous opinion on that every Tom, Dick, and Harry who would give him on their internet shows. Naturally, he calls an emergency tribunal and hearing of a cosplay or ITNG to the air of opinion of several of his equal, clueless, utterly unqualified mates on the virus. I disagree with that. Okay, so you probably, if you're gonna listen to my rest of my videos, I'm gonna talk about it too. Okay, virus. In June 2020, he held online a World Health Sovereignty Summit, during which he declares a public institution will kneel before us. But they didn't kneel. Like everything else Sacha does, the World Health Sovereignty Summit amount to more than hill of beans and accomplished nothing. I don't really understand this man. More recently, of course, he's been pontificating about the outcome of U.S. presidential election and the COVID vaccine. Anything to try to make himself appear relevant. Anything and anything at all that he can find to shore up the notion Sacha is the center of everything instead of being the middle-aged rascal who fills his vacant days anxiously counting how many lies and followers he has on social media. In a move which is incredibly stupid by his own woeful standards, in the live stream Zoom call on 18 November 2020, he makes repeated threats to murder his critics by beheading them. Here's a video. Let's check this one out. If it's still there.
So, hello, welcome into Tea Time. It's a bit of a breakfast show here today. We've got Sacha Stone with us, although it's not breakfast over where you are.
Okay, so that's the video. And then nobody's surprised he jumped on a bandwagon again of it. Robert David Steele, Arise USA, traveling show in the hope that he will persuade people that he's of some significance, only to be thrown out by RDS very quickly. That shows that his new one, like everything else Sacha gets involved, has no point to it other than glorification and enrichment of those involved. It will be accomplished nothing besides. It has been total failure with tiny audiences. Oh man, that's mean. It has been a total failure with tiny audiences. What do you gain out of this, Mr. Darius, bashing everybody's name? It says, that's the Sacha Stone way. Anywho, there's plenty more too, but I must stop somewhere. Well, all I can say, I am neither on your side or on anybody's side. What I just see is everybody's reaching out. They try to reach out any way they can. Look at me. I've been here for for the past 12 years. I had one friend, and even he died. Yeah, so now I'm talking to you guys on the phone. I don't know what to say. I sense that he's reaching out. He's being misguided. Because this is not a one-person job. You know, this is not a one-person job. I have plenty of good ideas, but if I don't have the money, resources, it's gonna just go waste. Maybe on my next lifetime. Who knows? And how many ideas I had that people copied me. How many ideas I had that they just steal it right in front of your eyes. They pulled the rug. I can see people pulling the rug under him a lot. Let it has its course. Everybody have his own agenda, his own doing. I have to reincarnate again. And I think this is my fourth time. It happened on April 21st. I cried so much in 2 months, I didn't know what the hell is the matter with me. Okay, but Sacha Stone, wake me up out of the bed. I was listening to so many crap out there, it's unreal. And I'm studying astrology. Actually, I know astrology, but I'm studying the ancient Babylonian Vedic astrology. It's a little bit different. It's complicated. So I say, let it be. Let it be. He has his own agenda. If a woman wants to marry him, let her marry him if he can handle it. I don't think he can handle it. I didn't sense that vibe. He's looking for joy and love for sure. Everybody does. True friendship. We're all looking for geniuses, you know, to come up with the new ideas. Anything to sustain ourselves. Any alternative income. I'm looking for an alternative income because I refuse to work for freaking $9 an hour. Then it won't sustain me. It won't. Last time my paycheck was like $150 a week, and they don't even give you enough hours either. And they tell you to bust around. They say, you do as I say. You gotta go cut the hair where I tell you so, or go clean the toilets. Look, you're a fucking dog, you know. I was like, dude, you don't pay me enough for this shit. See you later. Okay, so we try to survive. I am trying to survive. I'm trying to make videos since 2012, and maybe some slices missing here when it comes to computer. I hate it so much. It's unreal. But I never had the courage. And guess what? Sacha Stone waked me out of the deathbed. I was giving up. And he sparked my heart like a thunderbolt. I don't care what he's doing, who's he marrying and all that. The point is that one man sparked me so I can talk to you back. This is my first email I ever had in ever. The only emails I ever get is the freaking advertisement, but not from a human being who actually tried to protect me against Sacha Stone or anybody else. Well, that's, you're entitled to your own opinion, and I'm entitled to mine. I'm not against you. I appreciate your information. I like to search my own too. I truly appreciate it. And it is sad that this world come to this, that it's a lot of fakes. And Sacha Stone doesn't have to tell me this. I know America. I've been here since 1996. The biggest horror company I ever moved in. More rudeness, more cruelness. The only time you can be famous, or the only time you can act or sing or dance, I wanted to try all that. The only way you can go up to that ladder unless you suck somebody else's schlong, you know, and they don't take you for your talent. They just want to use you like a puppet, abuse you all the time until that's it. They got no use for you no more. This is the way to go up in the ladder? Honey, it's out there. I seen it. I experienced it. I went through all that ladder, and it was no honest way to go. It was no, this old generation, they teach me the hardest thing that I could. It's like everything become the hardest. Like I find myself in a chaos everywhere I go. It's unreal. Then I realized why. Because there are evil people out there, truly evil people. They brainwash you. I'm sure he's not the one who's gonna come up with the pill. He tried to find genius scientists to make something out of this. Right? Maybe he gets the wrong ones. I don't know. But American greed, the famous people, they stealing some other famous people and from small people, retirements, their earnings. insurance frauds. Oh my God. Bank's account just with one button is being eliminated. I kind of get it what he's trying to say. Wake up freaking America, because this is what's going on. And it is going on. It's no fraudulent stuff in here. Doesn't know how to put it together. But it's no fraudulent stuff in it. There's a lot of shenanigans, and that's fucking true. If you like it or not, that's true. I don't want to get too excited. But that's the freaking truth. So, I kind of get it. I was hoping he representing it more like in a serenity way, more enlightened, and talking about true experiences. I mean, you can hear and see a lot of stuff out there right now. You don't know what's true anymore. Absolutely, you don't know what's true anymore. I try to see the good side of everybody. Probably the people who hurt other people, they are afraid now, right? So they're afraid, oh shit, what the hell I get myself into? So let's not live in fear anymore. I grew up in a communism, and there was fear all the time. You do this, you do that. They tell you how to live, how to eat, garbage, poison food, the water, everything. My mother came here on vacation. She bite in the tomato and she spit it out. I agree. Half of this freaking world is a goddamn scammers. They give you poisonous food, and it's so much this world has to offer. It should be enough to everybody to live in peace and prosperity. Everybody. And I am glad that somebody's doing it. Whatever his agenda is for, he's doing it, okay? That's the point. He's got the courage to do it. Thank God. But, the way he's doing it, it's a little bit the war zone for me. Because it doesn't matter how much he talks, yes, the world are still ignorant and taking freaking shots. And then now you're shooting your kids. It's like, oh my God, how many shots do we need to take? Some people say the shots will eliminate your spirit, your soul. See, I don't know. Genetically modified. Who knows? If you give me a microscope, I'll check it out for you, okay? But right now, that's all I can say. Woo! All right, see you guys later. Call me crazy.